All right, Harmony Science Academy Algebra 2. We're going to look at 3 scenarios that are going to complete your preparation for the CBA 6. We're going to look at 2 word problem scenarios that you want to open your eyes and ears to so that you don't fall in the trap. Okay? A lot of times when you see something you haven't seen in a while, you kind of blank out. So this is going to be meant to hopefully avoid that. Okay? So let's say you have a scenario something like this. Okay? Between 2005 and 2010, a business calculates its profits P each year X with the following formula. Okay? So it doesn't matter what the formula is, right? All we care about is this is the profit, which is money, and this one right here, X, is the year. Okay? So they could ask us a whole bunch of things, right? But the main thing is if they give you some kind of profit value, you can plug it in here. If they give you some year and they want to know the profit that year, okay? So, for example, let's say let's say you wanted to look at the profit in 2010. So you would put P equals 5, 3, 2010. Whoops. Okay, 3, 2010 minus 3 plus 4. Okay? Now here all you would do is do the math and P would equal whatever value you'd get there. Okay? All right. Let's jump into scenario 2. Now in this scenario, the main thing is you might be given English, right? We've done this before, and you have to turn it to math. So the distance d of a skateboard is the square root of the speed s plus 5 when going uphill. What is the distance when the speed of the skateboard is 100 miles an hour? So we don't have a formula here, but you have that brain of yours, right? So distance is the square root of the speed plus 5. Okay? So that's it. This is very powerful, right? You guys know what to do a lot of times when you haven't. And this isn't a 5, this is an S, okay? Alright, so what is the distance when the speed of the skateboard is 100 miles per hour? This is speed right here. So in this scenario, we would find it out this way. 100 for the speed plus 5. So the distance is, right, square root of 100 is 10 plus 5. The distance is 15. Not miles per hour, just miles. Since they're asking for distance, okay? And lastly, scenario number 3, okay? Pay attention. You have all the skill set to answer anything related to proving if two functions are inverse functions, okay? So you're not asked to take the inverse of this one. You're not take to the inverse of this one. You want to prove that they're inverse functions, okay? So here's what you want to do is you're going to run 2 tests, okay? One test, or the first test, is a composition, right? Just like the second test, but the first test is f composed of g, okay? So you're going to take f and throw in g in there, okay? Do the math. And if you get x, you continue with the test, okay? Now you switch it. You take g composed of f. So g, you're going to throw in f in here and you do the math. And you should end with x. If you end with an x here and here, then you can make this conclusion right here, okay, that they're inverses. If, for example, let's say you take the first composition, f of g, and let's say that was a plus, and over here you'd get x plus 7, which is, okay? Here, because it's not an x, it failed the test and you'd be done. You would say not inverse functions. Okay? So again, you might want to replay it, but you're going to take two compositions. F of g, if you get x as a result, run the second test, switch it, g of f. If you get, after simplifying, you get x, you can say they're inverse functions. If at any part of these two tests you get x plus whatever, or anything besides just x alone, then you say not inverse function. Alright guys, appreciate your time. Have a good CBA 6 and start making plans for your holidays.